Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP live play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We are a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full-time and share them with you. And tonight we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline set in our very own Velenar campaign setting. It is a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition where the fate of the world hangs in balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes before they embark on a, well, political adventure, it seems, at this moment. So we'll begin with an introduction for Bracken.
Hey everyone, it's me. I'm Thresh. I play Bracken, a Kender fighter monk who's really good beating things up and telling what's what, but not so good with words. He likes long walks on the beach and cooking, and he's always here for a good time. He's 4'2", and if ladies would like to get in touch with him, you could contact him via his sending stone.
Voluntary.
Oh my goodness. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Abby?
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I play Abby. She's a bard sorcerer. You threw me off. Half elf bard sorcerer. She cares deeply about her friend. She's always quietly singing, and she's just a little spooky.
We love a little spooky.
We sure do.
And then let's get an introduction for Cecil.
Hello, my name is Brent. I play Cecil Darkholm. He is a forest gnome cavalier. He tries to rely on the strength of his friends and his family that's far away. He has a bad habit of writing letters and not sending them, but he's considering changing that if he ever gets out of Velda Umbra.
Alright, hello. Well then. With that, we are able to dive into our session. And we begin after you all had taken some time to rest after a harrowing day of collecting allies for one Lady Liston. Duchess Liston, I believe, is her proper title. But you sent word to her chamberlain, Muldris, that you have done what was asked. You've gotten at least 3 of the people on the list to consider their allegiance. And now, as it comes morning after such a night, what do you all do?
Well, it's morning, which means it's breakfast time, so we're working on that.
Alright, yeah, working on breakfast, you're in the kitchen with the other staff under the, eye of Miss Matilda.
You can keep judging me all she wants. I'm staying in this kitchen. I'm cooking my compatriots some breakfast.
She doesn't judge. Literally, her job is to oversee the kitchen.
I can tell she's judging me. Go on.
She's not a judger.
Always looking down her nose at me.
It's because you're 3'2".
That's beside the point.
Cecil would be taking time and inspecting the bite on his hand that he experienced yesterday.
Well, go ahead and roll for me a medicine check. The area is a little tender, a little sore. There's bruising around the punctures, but you don't seem to feel any sort of lingering after effects, so it doesn't seem that you are at risk of vampirism yourself.
I'm gonna go check on Carissa and ask if she has how she's feeling after the bite to her neck.
It's dreadfully sore. Can't hardly bear to turn my head. Other than that, and a bit of lingering wooziness, I think I'm fine.
Well, if you end up feeling not fine, please let me know.
And she gives a smile. Of course, Cecil.
I'll carry on about my morning.
Abby woke up in the same clothes she wore yesterday. She's upset with herself, mostly, because the thing she was most scared of happening, she actually let happen. And she needs a little bit of a home, so she's gonna attempt ascending to her mom. Really trying to keep her composure. Hey, Mama. I just wanted to check in. Got to play for a lot of people yesterday. Tell everyone I miss them.
It is a bargain sending across the veils.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems that this day you have a winning hand as your mother's voice returns. Avi, I was just thinking about you. Of course I'll tell everyone. How was the show? I'm sure you did wonderful. Really, we miss you here. I love you so much. And she goes on as you know your mother is wont to do. But it is exactly as you expected. Which is probably what you were hoping for.
Mm-hmm. We'll get up and start moving, purposefully wearing something with long sleeves to cover up the bottom of my hand.
As you each tend to your mornings, breakfast comes around. Breakfast for some of you.
There you go.
And it is almost normal. There is a lack of a certain artificer at the table in the morning. Perhaps Z is handling their affairs a little more privately this morning after everything that has happened. But otherwise, you see your familiar friends and faces. Cadrib sits uncomfortably close to Cecil. Doesn't look at Cecil, but is there. And it would be just about as breakfast is ending and you're thinking about how you are perhaps to spend the day when Percival, Irwithel's chamberlain and butler, walks in with a letter in hand. A courier has arrived, presenting this for the lady's esteemed guests, and will present the letter for your group.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Roll me a history check, please. Anyone who would like to see if they might recognize the seal upon the letter. Cecil and Bracken. It is the seal of it is the seal that you would know for House Gezed-Dul, but with enough of a added instances in the wax and the crest that you are able to tie it to Maldris Darkstone, the Chamberlain of Duchess Listana. It seems she has replied to the letter you had sent yesterday.
Well, let's not all jump at it, and I'll open it.
As you open it, oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. That bragging was just, I figured one of y'all would read it since I can't read too good.
When you are, when you open it, you would see there is it's a small card. It's not an overly large letter. And you are, it seems, invited this evening to a meeting between your group and the Duchess Listana in her personal blood gardens to receive a request, an audience.
Well, sounds like we got what we wanted.
I definitely don't have anything to wear to this.
It'll go great. They sent a letter. How dangerous can it be? I mean, if they wanted to do us some trouble, they'd just come here, right?
It'd be a lot easier to do us some damage if we walk right into a trap, but I don't really think it's gonna be a trap. We've done a favor for Lady Listana.
Yeah.
but I'm with Avi. I'm not sure I've got the formal wear appropriate for this.
Formal wear.
Oh, yes.
Show
This
up
looks...
in something that's not dirty.
I don't know. This looks
Hmm.
very official.
We need fancy clothes.
I don't know if you two know this, but Bracken will like throw his hands up, like an emotion up and down in front of him. I don't do fancy.
Okay. You want to show up to a vampire's personal blood gardens and not look nice and be disrespectful?
I'm not disrespecting nobody. I just don't do fancy good.
Maybe we take some time today to do some shopping.
And Bracken, you can't let Kendra outdress you.
Edward perks up at the sound of his name.
Cecil does not look at him.
That's
You-
a low blow, and you know it.
Cecil just shrugs.
Well, Cataragoo, you tooth.
Okay. And you
No!
he asked for it.
You don't need to give him your tooth.
It'll get right back in his head.
No!
Fine, don't give me a tooth.
Thought we had this discussion.
What? He's gonna get it right back. It's not like I'm keeping it.
I'll look straight to Cadrib. I thought we had this discussion.
Like, he's a friend and he wanted it too. I was helping him.
You don't need to give anybody your teeth, even if they ask.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, we're getting this sorted then.
I believe that would be a good move, out of an abundance of caution. Do you think we bring the medallion tonight, or maybe not yet? Is it too early to reveal that card?
I wonder if we have it on hand. Put it in the bag of holding.
That'll work.
So, why don't we get, depending on where you would like to go, why don't we get investigation rolls to see if we can find stores that would be befitting to your needs of a fancier attire.
May I roll history to try and get back to that store that I went to that one
Oh.
time with the mirror?
The thrift store.
Was that a No, I went into a clothing shop to get a tall mirror.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a history check. You're not quite sure exactly where. You have an idea, but as you guys are moving, it is Avi and Bracken that you would see a tailor shop that has a host of mannequins boasting partially created ensembles that can be tailored and crafted to clientele that comes in, and you see the name Seems Sanctuary.
place ought to work.
As good as any.
What's the over/under on it being run by some weirdo?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do it.
You enter into the store. There is not so much a bell that goes off, but you do hear a squawk of a crow nearby, and you can see where it's perched on a stand. And you can hear a voice. It sounds young. Yes, no, I heard the door. It doesn't seem that she's talking to you. It seems that she's talking to the bird. And then you see coming out another shaded soul. She looks human, probably middle-aged somewhere, and oh, 3 customers. Well, I'll certainly do my best. What can I do to help?
Well, we have a meeting tonight with some pretty fancy people, and we don't have clothes for that.
Oh, well, we can definitely get you some clothes. And do you have any sort of preferences for materials or silhouettes, or perhaps even color palettes? I've a whole store for you, and if nothing else is here, I can, of course, put together something. And you can see there's a whole wall of different fabrics and colors.
Could I look around a bit?
You see that you are welcomed to, so yeah, easily done.
Cecil knows exactly what he wants.
He's got to show off them butts.
Okay. Jeez. I'm looking for a very dark green thread with perhaps dark brown accents, very woodsy, but yet very formal and classic. Gold buckles. You got any gnome hats?
I don't, but
That's okay.
my cousin runs a haberdashery. I could see if I could send a courier, a messenger.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll just keep transactions here. Not a problem.
Just roll up a roll of red construction paper, and that'll work for him.
No, I've got one, but that's for different purposes. The only thing I would like is maybe some extra straps across my right thigh on the pants.
Oh, that can easily be done. Yes, of course. You see that this woman begins to move around and pull different pieces off of different portions of the mannequin. Now, I will need. I don't often have those of a shorter stature as my clientele, but no worries. I am a seamstress of my sort. I just need to take your measurements here.
Yeah, Cecil knows this drill. He assumes a position to be measured.
If only there was a window. But yeah, no.
Legs straight, hands on hips.
She is very diligent and efficient in grabbing your measurements. And as she does this, she begins to speak, and you can see building itself from the different materials is a mannequin dress form to your specific measurements, Cecil.
Hell yeah. That's a pretty nifty trick.
Another cousin of mine he very talented with magical things. He's crafted me all sorts of intriguing things. Now, I prefer for the displays to use just regular mannequins, but it helps to have some that are a little bit more customizable when handling delicate matters.
Very impressive.
I will pass along your compliments.
Ivy has been staring at two different colors of the same fabric. One's like more of an earthy green tone, and the other is skewing more towards gray. And she ultimately goes with the gray for whatever reason. I'm looking for something more fitted, but fancy. Lots of gathers and frills, maybe some lace.
She nods and takes notes. Well, I'll also need to take your measurements, but yes, we can definitely make something that you are envisioning.
Sure.
And much the same as what you'd seen with Cecil. She's very diligent, very efficient, and as she takes her measurements, she's speaking out loud, and another dress form appears. It seems tailored to your measurements, Avi. And as the two of you come forward, she begins to start pinning the fabrics, creating these ideas on there. Some have been, again, picked apart from other displays. Others are crafted as they are draped over top of the dress form. And she starts to envision everything. I could perhaps have these done within 2 hours. It would be for both the outfits. You are pleasant people. We could cut it about 20 gold each.
That's very reasonable.
I suppose that might be as well.
And she just, I'm not like much of the other people here. I was well into my tailoring skills in life, and it just continues after death. And why raise prices just because you've died and kicked the bucket?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Here you go.
That seems pretty honest.
20 gold from Cecil.
Did you need something, Bracken?
Well, Bracken's been standing in the corner. He's been watching the whole thing go. And currently he's looking at two bolts of fabric in front of him, and one has over it navy blue, and the one right next to it says blue, and then in parentheses navy. And he's so lost, he's trying to figure out the difference between the two, even though they look remotely the same color. And he doesn't know the cuts or the fits or anything like that. He's just completely lost.
As he has this look of being lost, the woman, the tailor, looks over. Oh, the difference between those is the thread count.
How many is there?
My good sir. You probably are not going to have your company ask you the thread counts of your attire. typically those are suitable for other projects, but are you particularly favorable of the blue stylings?
I know it's more of a thing to do. I know it's more traditional. And he's like raising an eyebrow and looking at her like that's the right word for it.
I mean, it is definitely a strong color choice, easily found for the dyes that it produces. We could 100% build for you an outfit of blue palette.
I would just level you with it right here, right? Don't let my decisions or what I'm looking at influence. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. I don't like dressing fancy, but I need to, and I'm quite frankly, I'm a little worried that I might gummed up this whole operation. So if you could help me, that'd be great.
Well then, how about we make it elevated, but simple and tasteful?
Is that gonna have sleeves?
If you would prefer it with sleeves, yeah, it can.
I'll work with it.
Okay. So, she does pull a few palettes of navy blue, and
His eyes dart over to the sky blue and orange in the corner.
she'll pull you over, take your measurements as well, another dress form, and begins to pin, and then be another 20 gold for another outfit.
No cover that, for sure.
And yeah, you've got about 2 hours before your ensembles would be complete. You could use this time for other preparations if you feel like accessories, or you could just wait. What would you guys do?
Cecil, do you want to go look at that haberdashery?
No, I don't think so.
Are you
That'll be
sure?
okay. Yeah, I'm good. I think I will need to change out, and I think we should only bring what it would be appropriate for this situation. So, no armor, no weapons.
All right.
I think showing up ready for a fight and only invites it here. I'm gonna bring a little something special though, just in case.
Are you keeping secrets now, Cecil?
Is it cat?
No, he'll pull his collapsed spear out. That's just kind of a tube right now. That's why he got the extra straps to his thigh.
Very clever.
I don't have the magic and I don't have the punching, so it'll just look like an accessory, I think.
Well, hell yeah.
Any other stops either of you would like to make?
Well, we've just had breakfast.
We got 2 hours.
You could just take a walk around the city.
Yeah, get some air.
We could walk by that tree we killed.
Oh, just to check on it?
Yeah, return to the scene of the tree killing.
Yeah, of the crime.
It's right by Mummy's Wraps. Are you going to be able to contain yourself, Bracken?
Well, that's perfect. I'll get one on the way back.
Okay.
And that'll be lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You just had breakfast.
Which is why I'm planning out to get one on the way back, so it'll be later, so it'll be lunchtime.
Okay.
I got it. I'm all up here. I'm plotting the day out.
I'm down for this walk, but I'm gonna be like on the lookout for like dance halls and taverns and things
I
of
mean,
that
if we
nature.
want to just go get a drink somewhere, that works too. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Well, I was saying that day, but yeah, we could go find something like that.
One to calm the nerves.
Oh, so I
Before.
shouldn't get blasted. I gotta do that one time.
Well,
Isn't it a high society thing to do to get a nice mixed drink when you're waiting for things to happen?
believe that's at the actual event. Eh,
Same difference.
it's all right. I had to ask you what it meant in this situation.
I mean, it could just be, it could just be at that event or just like in general. I don't know. I don't know all this hoity-toity crap. No offense, ma'am.
You're you're my favorite bracket. I hope you know that.
at least a couple drinks. I've got an idea.
All right.
You put garlic in your drink so that way your blood's all garlicky when you go to the vampire.
It's like bite India.
Sorry.
Game Master
Oh,
stealing my
now
shit.
Cecil has an idea. Let's go see what his idea is.
Yeah, it's a nice idea. Let's find a place to have a drink.
Sure.
Oh, nice.
You got any pickled garlic? A martini with pickled garlic stuffed olives. Yes, please.
Bartender's just looking at you in horror.
What? That's fine. I drink the shit out of one of those. That sounds awesome.
I mean, I would too, but I'm also a person that I know likes savory drinks or a drink that's not as sweet, and I know that is not a majority, at least in my area.
Look, my dad's is a dirty Tito's up with blue cheese olives or Chopin or whatever good vodka they have.
I couldn't do the
So-
blue cheese olives.
I love a good blue cheese olive with my.
I can't do blue
Ooh.
cheese.
Here's the
Ooh.
garlic martini.
Mm.
So,
Put garlic juice in it. Garlic stuffed olives. You think I'm
just-
kidding? It's a real thing.
I know. Look, as someone who knows a pickleback, I can tell you that I know it's a real.
Oh, picklebacks rock.
Oh,
so good.
fucking.
Let's just go do a bunch of garlic picklebacks.
I just want to take a drink of my water, guys.
Too bad.
Bartender, as many garlic picklebacks as you could give us. And then some more.
So, why don't we get an investigation check to find yourself a bar or a dance hall or something like that?
Investigation.
Yeah, it's true.
Really just trying to scope out date place. Alright. This is what we're doing.
There are a few that you pass by. The Simple Marigold, not really a bar, but more of a dance hall, a sort of fest hall area. There is the Last Cloth Bar. Seems to have people in already. The Nervous Knight, but that looks a little seedy.
That could be fun.
We don't have a ton of time.
Hey,
Well, I
listen,
mean,
you guys are in charge. You're the one with the idea. I'm just
So-
along for the ride, so y'all pick one and we'll just go.
she just said that the clothes would be ready in 2 hours. Not that we had to pick them up. She
Oh
might
my
just hold
goodness.
on to them and then we come back a little bit later. I don't think it. There's a time limit here, but it's not like a hard set miss the window time limit. You know. We gotta if we're going to hang out with the upper crust, quote unquote. We gotta get in their mindset. They're not like rushing to anything. There's something like fashionably late or whatever, where you just show up late to things on purpose. Like
No,
I know all about this.
not this time, Bracken.
It makes it seem like you're important and you have better things to do, but also you're here, so people regard your time more.
This is a strict appointment that we've been invited to.
Right, the appointment, yeah, that's fine. Are we? Is this? Did we time this out where the clothes will be made? We're wearing them and then we're there. Is that what we're
No.
looking at? Okay,
No.
that's what I thought.
It's
Alright,
still
2 hours.
morning. Our meeting's not till tonight.
Well, perfect. Then we're fine.
Alright. Let's eeny meeny miny mo. What kind of vibe are we looking for?
I gotta vote for the one that looks like it's trouble.
All right, so then we're going to the other one. Let's go.
Oh,
Following obediently. And a little scared.
what?
So,
They might have great drinks in there.
I'm sure they do, but I don't feel like dealing with all that. You know where we were yesterday? I want to go somewhere that, I'm not worried for my safety.
Just beat him up.
It's easy for you to say, Bracken.
I will, let me step in here. I will say that it's a different brand of CD.
Oh, goodness.
Just so that way, I mean, it's,
We were in the nice part of town.
We are.
I mean, you are in a nicer part of town, but that doesn't mean that there's not. So, like, it's not like the CD as in you're gonna get mugged. It's a more raunchy CD.
Give me your pockets.
Oh.
Yeah, see, now all of a sudden you're interested.
Did I say that?
That O said everything.
That was a Kelsey O.
Cecil's head's going back and forth.
Listen, it don't matter. Let's just go.
Let's have a great time with it.
Yeah, so, last I knew.
Go to the nervous night.
Okay.
We're going.
All right, last I knew it was gonna be the last cloth, but if we're going to the nervous night, okay. It doesn't seem to have as many patrons, but there are people here, that seem to fill the space, watch you all as you enter in, workers, the staff of the bar. There is a sort of soft music that plays. A bard is, it seems, in the house, and you do see a large, fully stocked bar. Mostly you see displays of blood wines, but there are different liquors that are available as well.
Is there tables or is it just stools?
There are tables.
Cecil's gonna go up to the bar and order 3 shots of a fine, clear liqueur. Spirit.
Yeah. That'll be a silver for each shot.
Give the gold, slide it across.
As you slide across the gold, you can hear it clink into a mess of other coins, and you can see the bar pull out and place 7 silver on as it your return change.
I just walk away with the drinks.
You hear the sound of the coins hitting back into the area.
All right, I'll get back to the table, and I'll put all 3 in front of me. Then I'll reach to my belt and pull out a vial. Now, what's in the vial is a very dark red, a little bit thicker than water, a little more viscous liquid. And I will put 1 drop of that liquid in each glass, and I will reseal it and return it to where it's from. And I'll slide the 2 over to my companions.
Bracken immediately shoots it.
Whoa,
Trust.
Well-
whoa!
It's okay, I guess.
What?
What? Was that not the point of this?
You don't even know what it is. You could have.
Cecil brought it over.
Cecil could have just poisoned you.
Cecil's gonna poison me. Is
I
that
don't
what?
know. Listen, he said he had a plan. Maybe it was to get rid of you, and he just did it real easy.
Cecil, did you poison me?
Probably not.
There we go.
Allergies of that sort are very rare.
My goodness.
It wasn't
What?
his intentions. I trust him fully.
Tell me what it was, please.
A while back in Winterveld, I found a merchant that was selling this, and I recognized it and identified it to be juice of a berry that my people cultivate. It's our main crop. It's kind of a special deal. It grows very, very rarely, and it happens to grow in the city that I called home.
And you're sharing that with us?
Sure. We're walking into a vampire den again to meet with the head vampire to get in between some really messy vampire business. Why not?
That's really special, Cecil.
Well, I think, now or never, right?
You're
Well,
my
hopefully
favorite.
not.
You're my favorite. I need you to know that.
Side-eyed Bracken.
Spoiler alert, everybody is Avi's favorite.
I'm telling Ansel.
I'm sure he knows already.
All right, bottoms up, and I'll drink it. And the taste is like a very deep, but not overly sweet raspberry, and we call it the loon berry.
Alright, bottoms up.
What, like a duck?
No, like the moon.
Wait,
Loon,
you said-
like lunar.
Loon.
L-U-N-E. And I'll
Got
pat
it.
Bracken on the head. It's also what causes my people most of their problems.
Bracken will grip the shot glass in his hand, but then decide to put it back down on the table.
Oh wait, what does it taste like?
It's like a really, really deep raspberry flavor, but not
Mm.
overly sweet.
Got it.
There's a little bit of a mouth pucker from the tartness.
Mm. Well, that's that.
Good job, everyone.
Do we need more? Probably not gonna do another drop. I've only got this, and it's probably a third empty now.
Why not? Let's do another shot.
Woo!
Cecil gets up and goes back to the bar
Let's
counter.
get it.
3 silver for another round of shots.
Cool. Can you make them double?
I don't think fancy types do shots, but I'm not gonna complain none.
Cecil can't hear Bracken. He's at the counter.
Yeah, I'm talking to Avi.
Well, it's not real fancy. It's usually like cocktails or wine.
What, like mixed drinks?
Yeah, kind of. You remember?
Is that what they call them? That's weird.
Oh wait, no, you weren't. You weren't there for the dream thing.
The what thing?
Exactly. I used to go to parties a lot. That's fancier parties, and it was mostly like champagne and wine and cocktails.
Yeah. They held a lot in the
Stupid.
fairy.
And stupid little snacks that, do you remember those finger sandwiches?
Yeah.
It's just a table full of that.
Now, that always got me. Why not just like get a big like roll of bread and make a whole sandwich out of that kind of stuff? Get a real meal going, you know?
Well, you would think, but the idea of those parties was not to just stand at the table and eat. It was to
Well,
socialize.
yeah, that's why you make a sandwich so you can walk around the party while you have something to eat.
Yeah, but it's not really beseeming of someone to just have a handful of sandwich.
I don't know. If I saw someone at a party with a sandwich, I'd be like, "That's a smart guy. He's drinking and eating on the move."
Right, but what I'm saying is the deal with those parties was to find somebody to marry.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's ridiculous. The fairy parties were all just kind of like get-togethers for like the real upper ones to show off, and
Right.
everybody just kind of drank for 3 weeks,
3
as
weeks.
as fairies are wont to do.
A party for 3 weeks straight.
Sometimes longer. That was just like the average time of a party,
Well, why didn't we do that when we were in Vildefera?
because I'm not allowed to go to those parties anymore.
How come?
Because I punched a prince in the head at the last one I was
Yeah.
at.
Okay. Yeah.
There
Now I
you go.
remember.
There you go.
It's all coming back.
Now we're all caught up to speed.
It's all coming back. All right.
Speaking of coming back, this would be about the time that Cecil's returning.
Hey, Cecil!
Cecil gets back. He's 1 gold poorer, but 3 glasses richer.
And synced.
Absolutely.
Cecil's
Damn.
gonna wait on. He's gonna go a little slower on this one.
These were Cecil did get doubles this time.
Bracken did not notice.
Oh no.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from Avi and Bracken?
Yep. Oh, it's not bad.
Bracken, you start to choke a little bit.
I'm just a little guy.
On the way down, yeah.
Are you alright?
That stuff that Cecil had in made it go down way smoother.
I didn't have any problem with this one.
It hit my windpipe.
Went down the wrong way. Alright, arms up.
Arms up.
Yeah, arms up.
No.
Ain't you never heard of that?
No?
Oh, when we were sitting at the table eating dinner and one of us started choking, my daddy would always go, arms up.
Bracken will questionably raise his arms above his head.
It helps, I promise.
You just kind of. How long do I need to do this?
Until you
Looks like-
stop choking.
Just looks like he's surrendering. That's how we yielded in our practice duels.
Bracken will kind of look around the room, and if he catches anyone's eyes, he'll just go, "Help!"
Cecil starts sipping his drink slowly with
He's
look on his
fine.
face.
As you catch the eye of one of the figures, they start to saunter over.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Bracken will put his arms down.
As you quickly back away from that. This is where we're gonna have to take our first ad break for the evening. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. If you would like to directly support us, you can do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen, as well as in our chat room. Donations to the Ko-fi not only support Wildewitch RP, they unlock awesome perks for our entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, and new quests. So, hang out. We'll see you guys very soon.
Same.
Mine
my
are up, I
God.
think.
So, as I'm handling a technical thing, what are you guys doing at the
I'm
moment?
not doing nothing. I'm just mine work fine.
I'm talking about your characters.
Oh, doing shots.
Yep.
Bracken's doing a rendition of Brass Monkey.
What?
With the bard playing a completely different song.
Yeah. He's just keeping it quiet to the table, but he is going for it. My man's getting rocked.
Cecil's still sipping that second drink, just comprehending what's happening in front of him.
He's doing a little shoulder shimmy.
You're good. Bracken, do you need a refill?
Yeah, I could go for another.
All right, I'll go get another
Cecil's eyes got a little wider.
one.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Kind of looks
We're fine.
down to his shoulders like, what did I start?
It's a silver for another shot.
I'll do 2.
All right.
I'll drink a whiskey drink, I'll drink a lager drink, I'll drink a vodka drink, and I'll drink a cider drink.
Drink. What kind of songs do we sing?
Apparently some Chumbawamba.
Hell yeah. And 1, and a 2, and
And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy.
Hey, go, Bracken.
Bracken will start sipping his drink.
Okay.
Oh, we're sipping this one.
What-
I
Are you
thought we were
trying to-
taking. I thought we were taking shots.
Are you trying to get me drunk, good lady?
I have a girlfriend.
That's not what I asked.
Cecil's
think-
eyes are getting wider.
I think I have a girlfriend.
God.
Cecil's tapping his ring of message, asking for help. If anyone else is in range.
SOS.
Who's hitting Morse code on the ring?
What the
Cecil puts both
hell
hands
is
flat on the
that?
table.
Okay. I told Ron I loved her.
Oh, that's good.
She didn't say it back.
Uh-oh.
Two
Yeah.
questions.
Uh-huh.
Recently?
Yeah.
I thought you had said that like months ago.
Why would I have said it months ago?
I don't know. Why would I drag that bed out of that room so y'all could have it? And there's 5 of us in the other room.
Shots. I took the shot. Listen, I was still very new at that point. Everything was new. You remember when we were staying with that fancy else place in the dark, wherever we were?
Yeah.
I kissed her there.
That's different than where we are now. That was it. What?
In Vildefera.
That was so much later than after the bed thing.
I know.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. I think my people might have a faster speed of things for a reason.
Maybe, but now I feel real bad because I love her and she didn't say it back.
Wait, what did she say?
I don't remember.
It wasn't thank you, right?
It wasn't thank you.
Okay,
No.
then you're probably fine.
Do you think?
You're probably fine.
What if I'm not fine?
Yeah, whatever she said, telling someone you love them and hearing "aw, thanks" back is the worst. So anything other than that was probably better.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
definitely worse things than that, but you know. He's not wrong.
All right.
I once told a girl that I liked her, and her response was, "Can you give this letter to your brother?"
Damn.
Oh no, Cecil.
It was fine.
Are they
I looked
married?
back
now?
in her
The
story.
fact that you're telling us this story in a moment of, things could be worse tells me that it probably wasn't fine.
out. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
But in the moment, didn't feel great.
Okay.
Well, clearly it didn't work out. She was into your brother. But
Well,
anyway.
You remember the speaking of Elderferret, you remember that party that we went to at that one place?
Yeah.
with the goblins,
No, it wasn't the goblins.
where we sat and listened at that one place.
No, we went to a fancy party. The one where we were all dancing. And Lorcan made out with somebody.
You'll have
Just
to be
sit
more
there
specific.
like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I asked her to dance with me and she said no. And then somebody else asked me to dance and she said, you know what, you go dance. And then she got mad at me for dancing. What
Well,
does that mean?
okay. How was this before or after the bed thing that I referenced? This was after.
I
This
think
was
it
in
was after the
Valdefera.
bed thing. It was after the bed thing.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, not everyone likes to dance.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she was playing hard to get and just wanted you to like drag her out there, even though she doesn't like it. She'd do it for you.
Yeah, like
I'm-
that one song.
I'm not helping.
I don't know
No,
what to
they're
do here.
their heels by tear or welling.
I'm gonna go get another drink. You guys want anything?
I
And
was gonna do
brackets
that.
are already off the table.
Yeah, give me one.
Bracket's gone. He's getting everyone around.
Cecil will finish that double.
Okay.
Okay, look. Maybe she was confused and maybe it was just a miscommunication. Did it ever come up again?
Well, no, but I told her that we should go out on a date while we're here, and but that she owes me a dance, and she's open to it, but I haven't heard anything else about it.
Oh, okay, so you did bring up the dancing thing again.
I did, yeah.
And she said okay?
Should I not? Well, she seemed open to it, but should I not have brought up the dance thing?
Did you think that she might have been upset about it?
Well, she was a little upset about it in the moment.
Well,
Oh
maybe.
no, I
No,
screwed
it's okay.
everything
No.
up, and
She's
it's
open
done,
to
and
it.
we're over.
Here's what I think. And you just kind of slam his fist on the table. Okay. I think she wanted to dance with you that first time around, but
Yeah.
maybe she wasn't brave enough to try, and she didn't want to embarrass herself since you
Oh,
do all the musicy stuff.
right.
Probably a better natural dancer.
I do it really well.
Maybe she was intimidated and maybe she just needed to be, you know, maybe she wanted to do it privately, huh?
Like private dance.
Yeah.
Talking vertical or horizontal?
Uh,
Uh,
y-
Yeah.
well,
Yes. Is that what
that
I'm
is
missing?
that
I
is
don't.
that is not what I was saying.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Where's my drink?
Bracket.
Bracken will be coming back to the table, and he has 2 pitchers of margaritas for everybody. He's gonna lay out some glasses and completely try to sidestep the conversation while not making eye contact and pouring everybody margaritas and setting it in front of them. And he's gonna pour himself one and slam it and pour himself another, just so he can kind of get in the mindset of whatever this is.
All right. This I will sip. I'm sure it's all fine,
I think maybe she just wanted to. She didn't. She didn't want to maybe embarrass herself. She's a
Too
little
late.
more reserved.
I know.
And if
I know
she's,
my girlfriend.
I know, but if she's interested now, then maybe she was interested then, and maybe it was just a miscommunication.
All right.
Vertical.
Yeah. I was making a joke when I said that.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, nobody laughed in the moment. I'm not very good with jokes, I guess. Anyway, enough about me. Bracken, how are things with Terraminder?
Oh, they're great. They're awesome. We're having a great time.
Uh-huh.
We haven't seen each other in a little bit, and every
You didn't
chance
see
we
her this
get,
morning or
We
last
were
night?
just at the house. What do you mean you didn't see her?
in that we've been away for a while, but now we get to see each other more often, and it's great.
Mhm.
You notice that if she's been working on anything, maybe kind of privately?
Not that I've noticed, but I could definitely ask her.
Don't
We've
ask her.
been kind
It's cool.
well, we've been kind of busy with our stuff, so I don't want to take away from what she's doing with our dumb stuff. So I want to make sure everyone's having a good time and in a good space.
Mhm.
Good space.
And
Look where we're at.
and we're here to be and Terry are there to just support each other and make sure there's somebody there at the end of the day.
You know what? That's so nice.
Things could get busy at times, and it's just nice to have somebody there.
You're so bright for that. Thank you, Bracken.
Eh.
Cecil slams his margarita.
Yeah, me too.
Hitting that a little hard there, ain't you, boss?
I'm playing catch up now.
I'm surprised no
How's
one's
things
brought
with
up
you?
Nova
How's things
County.
with you and Lorcan going?
I feel like this chain of questions isn't. One of these is not like the other.
All right, fine. How were things with Carissa?
What about her?
You've been hanging out with her a little bit more lately.
I was just checking on her. I thought that her expertise in this political scheme that we're caught up in would be useful, and I did check on her vampire bite this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Cecil's eyes narrow.
Did you check real close?
No, I just asked.
Oh,
She said she couldn't turn her head.
I thought you said your people move fast.
I'm not moving at all. Listen, and I'm going to pull out the vial again. This berry here, the juice of this berry is the source of all of our problems, but also all of our blessings.
Right.
There are hordes of tribes of goblins that surround our city every day, and they want this stuff. They're addicted to it. They go
You know
crazy.
what? You're so right. Fuck those goblins, except for one.
Well, here's the thing: is I don't know if it's different. Like maybe it's in their blood or part of their society, but maybe
Whoa, 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 buddy! It's the current year. You can't be saying things like that. That's messed up.
I don't know if it's just part of their
You're
society.
you're on the wrong side of history here, boss.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Goblins are trying to steal berries, Bracken. They're bad.
All the goblins everywhere forever
No,
are trying to
that's what I'm
steal
saying.
Cecil's berries.
I
Except
don't.
for one very special goblin.
Well, I don't know if it's all the goblins. I just know it's the ones there.
Yeah.
Adderib's chill.
He's very chill. I love that little guy.
One drop of this could make him go feral and attack all of us, or at least me.
Oof. That
I
sounds
don't
like
know.
a big, broad assumption.
You don't know.
I don't know if it's all goblins. I only know it's the one.
If I ever find out that you tried to give him some of that,
No, why would I do that?
Find out if it's all
I don't
goblins or
know.
not.
You don't seem to like him very much.
I'm not interested in subjecting anyone to any sort of scientific
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Oh, so
things.
you're just gonna keep your profiling tendencies and call it a day. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even hate the goblins. I feel bad for them.
Oh. You know what I said about the goblins earlier? I don't mean that.
Well, they are bloodthirsty and trying to murder
It's-
us. And
Cecil, make up my mind, dude.
I don't. It's a rough
Am I
time, okay?
supposed to like the goblins or hate them? I want to be on your side, Cecil.
We hate what they do.
Okay, but I can live with that, I guess.
And I guess who they are and what they stand for.
Listen, there's that perfectly fine goblinoid convent that has made some stuff, and I've got more plans for them to make some more stuff.
Mm.
But I don't want to subject them to even the possibility of forming an immediate addiction to something like this.
Right.
That's why I keep it on my person normally. I don't want Kadriv to rifle through my stuff and come across it. That would be terrible.
That's so very sweet of you.
I'm not comfortable with this line of discussion we're having about goblins. What we think of them. Can we change this, please?
Oh yeah, let's talk about something else.
Let's talk. So, I mean, the fact that we're dealing with vampires is kind of wild, huh?
Oh, I hate them. They're so.
I got a question for you, Avi.
Okay.
If you would have known that last one was half spider up front, would you still have been so interested in going to see him?
No, I didn't want to go to see him at all. Especially when I found out he was half spider.
I thought you specifically wanted to go see him.
No. We all agreed collectively as a group that we were going to go see Silvani. Even though, and I'll tell you this, even though Bennett said that we shouldn't.
I mean, I guess we collectively agreed, but I feel like someone was really championing that cause.
And then we found out that she was a drider, and then everybody was still like, yeah, we can still do this. And I said, we haven't gone to see them yet. We can back out and find somebody else. And everybody's like, no, we're going to the library. That's fine.
Well, it worked out fine, I suppose.
Hold out the palm of my hand. Look at
I
that.
also look at I hold my palm of the hand. I know.
Bracken will hold his palm, but it'll heal up quick.
I'm trying to hide it all day.
You know, I'll tell you one thing that I'm real glad about. At least we haven't run into any damn sexy cats anymore.
You know what? You're so right for that, Bracken. Because what the hell was that cat?
That
anyway?
was the straw that broke the camel's back on that one for me. That
Uh-huh.
thing was ridiculous.
I don't get it.
We were going through so many hoops, and then this random sexy cat out of the, oh, if you do something for me, no more.
I didn't even want to kill him. I really didn't. He was very nice.
And we just got to the end of the. What more? What could possibly come after that? A sexy snail? Come on, give me a break.
Once he said that we had to go find somebody else, and then he would give us what we needed, that was when the.
It was ridiculous. It was nuts.
I was so done with doing favors for people down wherever we were.
Bracken will top off Avi's glass and his glass, and then Cecil's glass.
Bed sloshes on the floor because she's been moving her hand the whole time she's been talking.
Just, oh man.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah.
The favorite thing about this is Avi beforehand. I shouldn't get sloshed. Just jump cut.
And now we're
Completely done.
trashed.
It's all Bracken's fault.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm not the one that bought 3 shots in the first 2 rounds, but
You know what? You're right. It's all Cecil's fault.
Cecil just drinks his margarita.
look at the time. It's about time to get our clothes, right? We should take the rest of this to go.
Yeah, we should.
Bracken will start filling up water skins and travel flasks with margarita.
The staff here have been listening to your rather loud conversations for about 2 hours now, and so they're not paying attention to you at all. Like, they have drowned you out.
Perfect.
Well, why not? What? We're interesting.
You may have been interesting for the first 15 minutes. And then you just became part of the the atmosphere.
Right. Okay.
But
so we're gonna go get our fancy clothes now.
Bracken will stand up from the table and stumble.
Yep, that's about how it is.
Cecil's probably fine.
The Abby is not fine.
Oh, we can leave it up to a roll.
Avi and Bracken are like leaning on each other.
It's very awkward.
It would be a
Fine.
save, not a check, if that changes anything for you.
Oh, I got +7. I'm fine.
Yeah. You've been moderating, like, there's only so many that you, like, actually threw back. Everything else has been sipped. You've had water in between your drinks. Yeah, you're fine, Cecil. This- Oh my god, I'm just imagining how this is gonna go. You make your way back to, Scions Sanctuary, and, again, you hear the squawk of the raven as you enter in. I heard the door! And you see the seamstress as she's pinning together the last bits on Bracken's outfit, but Avi, Cecil, yours are already completed on the mannequin. And, oh, you're back! Right on time.
Well, you know, we pride ourselves on our punctuality.
Was
Cecil's just gonna mouth, I'm sorry.
we did the fancy thing and we got drinks before the thing.
Cecil's face palming at the conclusion that they have indeed pre-gamed the vampire.
Abby's just giggling.
It's not pre-gaming when you're going to a fancy thing. It's cocktails before.
That's right, Bracken. You did learn something.
You know, maybe these hoity-toity types got it all figured out. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I feel pretty alright about the situation.
Yeah.
Now.
I think I could join high society.
Everything's fine.
Getting fancy clothes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of your clothes, would you like these boxed and wrapped?
Ward.
Would you like your current ensembles boxed and wrapped?
Yes, please.
I'll take mine to go. You
Well,
don't need to box
Yeah.
the plate mail.
You know, where you said something about a haberdasher? What's one of them?
a haberdashery. Yes, my cousin.
Yeah, that
runs-
thing.
It's a hat shop.
Oh, why not just whatever? You know, I think I would love to go check that out.
I'm on board with that, Bracken.
Well, of course. Let me just you're welcome to gather your garments, and then we have a fitting room just on the other side of the hall, and I will box up the ensemble for yourself, good sir, as she looks to Cecil, and I will point you in the direction of my cousin's haberdashery.
Excellent. And
Hell
Bracken
yeah.
will start walking his way toward the dressing rooms. He's already taking his shirt off, just in the space of the whole tailor's
Bracken.
shop.
Bracken, you need to wait till you're inside there.
He's completely tuned out, just swapping clothes, ready to go. He before anything crazy happens, he will be in the fitting room, but
There's a bump from Avi's dressing room. And just a giggle.
Cecil's gonna lean over to the shopkeep and be like, did he have a tattoo of an ooze on his lower back?
Well, I
No.
was going to presume what it was.
I'll ask him later. Maybe it's just a really bad anything else.
You have an ooze, you said?
It's just a blob.
you talking about? It's Steamboat Willie. Guy rocks.
So, uh, yeah, you're able to get yourselves dressed. You're able to get the ensemble placed for you. Your other clothes are placed in the boxes, and two of you now look quite high society.
You're very good.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you two, remember that the guards are probably still not happy with us quite yet.
The
So-
guards are fine.
We haven't done anything.
They helped me out of the sewer that one time, remember?
They just caught Cecil like mid-sentence. His mouth is still open. He just
As he stands there, mouth open, Bracken will swig his water skin of margarita.
Okay, let's go.
Put the margaritas in there?
I put it. Yours is full too. I got everybody.
No way.
Yeah, we're all good.
They're so
You think
sick.
I'm leaving drinks on the table? Hell no.
You didn't see him using a napkin as a funnel?
To be completely honest with you, I tuned all of that out.
Yeah, go ahead. Sit. I poured your water out and filled it with margarita. Take a sip.
Bracken, you're my favorite. I need you to know that.
Cecil rolls his eyes and walks outside.
To the Habba Bat Sheets.
So,
The Hubba Bubba Bubblegum.
Yep.
So, the haberdashery that you find is from the tailor's directions is known as Headstone Haberdashery. You see a line of hats on display, but entering in, you see that there are all sorts of other accessories that can be purchased, such as pocket squares, pocket watches, vests, shoes, belts, wallets. It seems a very fashionable space, but it leans more towards a masculine or more gentlemanly attire, more angular cuts rather than softer fabrics and stylings.
Well, this sucks. There ain't nothing for me here.
Oh, we'll try the upper crust there. And Bracken was gonna. Excuse me, good sir.
There is a ghoul that looks up from the books that he was balancing in the back. And if anyone would like
Bracken
to roll
is
for me an insight check.
half-eyed and swaying.
Inside,
Insight.
you got it. It's still 21.
Hell yeah.
Avi, with a 21, even in your inebriated state, you can see that this ghoul is like already dreading this encounter.
Oh, Bracken, stop it, stop it.
We were just over at your cousin's
Oh.
establishment,
Oh, he's still going.
and she recommended that your haberdashery was simply divine, and I require a lovely hat to complement the ensemble that she has made upon me.
Oh, there's a lot that you require.
Uh-oh.
And the
What was that?
I'll get what you require. As he stands a little bit, straightening out his own vest.
He's not-
Lovely, I appreciate it, thank you.
Don't let him gaslight you, Bracken.
Yes, you have a lovely establishment.
It is my death's greatest work.
Very good. And Bracken will swig some margarita.
I do ask that you refrain from drinking within the shop.
Oh, my apologies. I just needed to whet the palate, as it were.
I understand. I'm just worried, perhaps, for my wares. You seem a bit unstable upon your feet.
Oh, I'm fit as a feather and light as a fiddle. I'll be just fine. Everything's good. I need a good hat.
There's sunglasses in here. Please tell me.
There would be sunglasses here.
Avi's wandered off and is trying on sunglasses.
Okay, hell yeah.
You see, my friend, I'm going to a soiree later tonight, and I need nothing but the finest of hats, the top of hats, if you will.
If you would like a top hat, I can show you a few stylings.
Oh, that's a specific type of hat. Very good, yes. I would love to see these top hats.
The ghoul will bring down a few top hats that seem to they all seem to have the same structure to them, but they have differences in their designs and fabrics that they are made of. But they all
Bracken
seem
is
to be
too blasted to notice that. What's the tallest one?
the tallest one isn't exactly based on the height of the hat itself, but has like all these like feathers that come off the sides as plumage that create even more height on the hat.
Perfect. I'll have one of these to complement the attire.
Well, this hat in particular is going to be 5 gold.
But a pittance for high society types like ourselves. I would love to inquire that this hat would be complimentary to the look, or is there one that needs to be made of some variety? Or
Assure you, sir, that I've selected hats that are based on your present outfittings, but if you need another...
oh no, very good, very. I trust your judgment and your grace in the matter. And Bracken will pick up and put the hat on and kind of push it in a little too deep, but he'll work it.
Like where it's
And,
right at the brow?
Yeah, it's almost, yeah. He looks like a Clockwork Orange extra with this stupid hat on.
I know how Bracken thinks he's getting through this. How much is he actually slurring?
More than what Thresh has done.
Yeah, figured.
Tell me, good sir, do you by chance? I know another accompanying piece is a nice cane to go with this outfit.
We do have a few canes. Though...
Lovely, please. And Bracken will kind of put his hand up as if to lead me to them.
This ghoul rolls his eyes and starts walking, and it's past where Avi is at the sunglasses, and there's just this sort of small it's a cane holder, like a little bucket that has all the different canes, and there's only like 3 that are sized for the shorter races.
Is there? So I'm definitely interested in those. Just to figure this out, is there one that would look like a Gandalf staff with next to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Bracken will try that one first and just kind of give it a go. And much too large for my stature. Too crass. Too high volume. Perchance you have something. More my size, of course. And he'll put the big one back and start shuffling through the other 3. Just kind of, at this point, this guy seems to be getting on, or have it, knows he's getting the piss taken out of him a bit, so might as well have some fun with it. while walking out with these accompaniments to this ensemble. If you're gonna go in, you might as well go all the way.
Yeah. A cane is only going to be about a 1 gold piece.
Excellent. I'll pay him 8 gold and for his troubles. Very good, sir. Very good. And Bracken will do some kind of wrist movements to like flip the cane in and out, like he's putting on the Ritz.
Oh, wait.
I've bought it. It's fine. And, Avi, those glasses to protect from the sun are simply dashing upon you.
They are the teeniest, tiniest pair that they have. Do you
It's
think these
like-
ones are good? Do you
Um,
like these ones, or she'll take off the small ones and put on the biggest ones that she can find?
Oh,
Or these ones?
they're
this-
both incredible.
the small ones, I'm very much imagining like the Gary Oldman Dracula, like circular
Yes.
lenses.
Mm-hmm.
Cecil, my good man. No man is dressed completely without a good hat and cane. Would you not agree?
I'm good.
No, you know, I get these ones.
Sunglasses would be 1 gold.
You got it.
Cecil's just standing right inside the door with his little shopping bag waiting.
I'm really sad that they don't have hats for me. I want a real big floppy one.
Well,
wanna-
go ahead.
You want a floppy big hat?
I want a real big floppy hat.
Like a wizard hat?
No,
like an
not like
ogre?
a wizard hat. No.
You
no.
know, I believe I know what she is referring to. There are hats to protect from the sun,
Exactly.
which it seems like something a vampire would graciously want. Do you not have any sun hats in this establishment?
We don't have a sun.
But you have sunglasses.
Smoked glasses are perfectly fine for other occasions.
Can you make a sun
You
hat?
know what? The fact that you don't really have any women's hats in here, anything like more, I feel like that really says something about you. And you're
Does
lucky
he-
that I'm walking out of here with these smoke glasses.
Time out, time out. Does he have a hat with a big pheasant on it or anything like that?
No.
Damn.
I
He
will
really
s-
doesn't have any women's hats.
It is a
Those are
gentleman's
the two
accessory.
types. Those are the
What
two
is
type of
wrong?
women's hats: big floppy sun hats and hats with pheasants on.
If you are looking for a more fashionable statement of hats for a feminine touch,
Mm-hmm.
there is a woman's accessory shop 2 doors down.
Oh,
You're kidding.
lovely.
I would
Forget
have-
everything I said about you. You're my favorite. I need you to know that. I'm gonna go buy my big floppy hat.
You, sir, are a gentleman and a saint. I wish you a good day and a good morrow, and may your haberdasheries be profitable and genuine to you. And Bracken will do a deep, deep bow, and as he's still bowing, he will back out of the store.
Cecil just mouths, "I'm sorry," and then leaves.
And as soon as he's out of the store, he's going to turn to yeah, I think that went well.
You did great, Bracken.
Oh,
he
yeah,
didn't,
no,
he
yeah,
didn't hate you at all.
see, he thought I was one of them. He thought I was
Mhm.
part of the big cheese.
That's exactly what he thought.
I'm
Cecil's
small
just like
potatoes
the
here,
big
and I'll tell you what.
God.
Listen, we have so much time. It's still like,
Margarita hit.
yeah. It's still like noon. We can buy my hat and then we can go go back to the house for a while.
Y'all need naps.
I'm fine.
Great.
If you say so.
So, 2 doors down, there is, in fact, a very similar shop to what you had just entered in, but more catered towards women's accessories. Handkerchiefs, parasols, hats, gloves, purses, shoes. All sorts of more feminine touches.
Is there somebody working here?
There is, of course there is. There's actually a few figures that are present. And
My smoking glasses are like down at the tip of my nose.
Atkins, along with Avi, but taking a backseat on this one.
They're just a little askew.
one of the attendants approaches and she gives a smile. Do you know what you're looking for this day, or do you need
Yes,
accompaniment?
I know exactly what I'm looking for. I need a big floppy hat.
Well, we have plenty of hats to browse upon, but if you're looking for a specific styling, such as what you've requested, may I direct you to this portion of our hat wall?
You may do so.
She points you to the section of what you would know to be sun hats.
I just need the biggest, floppiest hat, and it needs to match my dress.
Roll for me a D100. Let's make this a
Uh-oh.
little fun.
What's it, 33? 3%?
So, unfortunately, the biggest hat that they have on offer is not in a color scheme that flatters your dress. But the second biggest hat is a gray lace that could match your ensemble.
I'm gonna take it and try it on.
It flops, just as you want it to.
This is perfect.
Well, I'm glad to see that it agrees with you. For that particular hat, you are looking at 5 gold.
I'm just gonna hand it over.
Would you need a bag for your purchase?
No, I'm just gonna wear it out if that's alright.
Of course.
Thank you so much. The guy down, the other guy at the other hat shop, he was so rude. And you've been so nice.
We do try our best here to please.
Oh, good. Well, you know what? I'm gonna come back soon when I'm in, when I'm me, and I might buy some shoes or something. Because they all look really nice.
We would be glad to have you back.
Okay. You're my favorite. I need you to know that. Then I'm gonna walk out.
Bracken will again do a deep bow, back out of the door while bowing.
Cecil will just bow. He's gonna look down and shake his head and just walk back out.
So, you have now some fancy outfits and some fancy accessories, and can make your way back to Robinmere Manor. As you do, Natriana is in one of the seating rooms and gives a low but very much playful whistle as you enter in.
Oh,
And what you guys all dressing up for?
We have a meeting tonight. Didn't you hear?
We're kind of big deals now.
She
We're going to a
looks
big fancy vampire party.
a big fancy vampire party.
I just want to stare and try you stutter.
I mean, are you drunk?
No, I'm fine.
Please,
Cecil from
I
down
have
the hall.
I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, we've gone over this, and I'm not interested in you.
Hey, I have one
Terry,
too.
she's doing it again.
Don't you forget it.
Yeah, I know you introduced me. Both of you introduced me to your girlfriends.
I'm
And
aware.
you're still hitting on me.
I'm not hitting on you.
I can't believe you right now.
What am I doing that you can't believe?
Just this. Just being here.
Would you rather I leave?
No.
All right, you guys are inebriated. I'm gonna go find Ansel or someone to, I don't know.
Don't you say nothing to him.
What would I say to Ansel?
I don't know. Something. You gotta
That-
wait with your words.
That little man I'm so hot for is in the room again, and he's been drinking.
I'm not hot for you. I think you're a great friend, but you're a little short for my taste.
You keep telling yourself anything you want to get over me. I see it, and it's not cool. I have a girlfriend.
You see that I see you as a friend, and I think you need more of those because not everyone's trying to get out in between you and your girlfriend.
She's still talking.
Yeah.
Cecil's just gone back to his room. He just noped right out of here.
You know what, Nitro? I gotta tell you something. I had a teen Tyler crush on you for a little bit, but not no more.
Damn.
I
Okay.
just need you to know that.
All right. Well, thank you, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was just where we were. I'm gonna go put my stuff away.
Yeah, I think you should go put your stuff away. You might want a nap.
I'm fine.
I don't. If you think you're fine, I'm not gonna argue, but I think a nap might do you good.
Alright.
Bracken's gonna go try to make some for lunch.
As you do that, Miss Matilda is overseeing the cleaning of the kitchen. As a lunch has just been made by the staff by the time that you are returning. And Bracken, I understand that you might be wanting some. Just be a little bit mindful that we just cleaned up, but you're welcome to any of the leftovers that are in the ice blocks.
Sorry, what was that? I kind of spaced out because I was hungry. What's that?
We just made lunch and we just finished cleaning, so just be a little mindful when you're in the kitchen. I know you can get a bit excited, but you are welcome to any of the leftovers of lunch in the icebox.
Great, that's awesome. I'm making pasta, and Bracken's gonna start going about that.
Miss Matilda looks to one of the kitchen staff, and there's like a quiet conversation of where she's just like, make sure that this area is clean afterwards.
I'm going to put my
Bracken will be sipping his bag of margarita
I'm going
and
to
making
put my
pasta
clothes
for lunch.
Gotta put my clothes away. Still sipping from my water skin.
Cecil, where did you go?
Back to my room to get changed.
Alright.
Is Ron around?
Ron is not currently in the room. You could go
not
try and
around.
find Ron.
She's never around when I need her.
It's the middle of the day. Why would she be in the bedroom?
I don't know. Maybe she's taking it back. I'm gonna go find her.
Roll me a fucking investigation check.
This sounds like a good plan. I want in
I
on
should
this.
roll an advantage.
After
Disadvantage.
Bracken makes his pasta, he's gonna make a bowl to go.
20.
You find Ron in the library.
Of course.
And Ron is talking with Terraminder currently.
Perfect. This is gonna be awesome.
Hi.
Ron will look up and give a smile to you, Avi.
A pretty new dress.
Yeah, I see it. You look lovely.
That's it. I look lovely. Alright, fine. I'm gonna turn around and start walking away.
Ron
I see how it is. It's fine.
Ron looks very much concerned, and there's a brief moment, one moment, Terraminder, and will make moves to follow after Avi, and
No, just spend money on a dress, try to look nice, and I just look lovely. Fine. Sure.
you feel your hand as Ron takes hold of it from behind, and
What?
Me.
is this... Are you okay?
I'm fine, Ron.
Deception at disadvantage.
Okay.
It's like plus 14.
Everybody's the DM now. It's not.
There is a flicker in Ron's eyes. Well,
Just gonna take another sip of the water skin.
if my compliment is unsatisfactory, I can take time to find better words.
I'm sure. That's all you guys pre words, Ron.
Is this about the confession?
Maybe I don't. No. Yes. It's all of it.
Avi,
You just have so many pre-words, and you make me fall in love with you, and then you don't even say it back. What is that? You always saying things that make me feel nice, and then I get that.
do not think that this is the right state for this conversation.
Then what is it, Ron?
Avi, I care about you very deeply, but this is new to me. And I thought you understood that I stand at your side even if I'm not sure of where I'm heading.
Oh. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Would you like me to come with you?
Do you even want to?
I'm concerned about you and your current state. I want to make sure that you are okay.
Okay. I'm fine, though.
Would you like me to be there with you when you...
Yes.
Then I will come. And as the two of you head back to the room, this is where we must take our next ad break. So, stick around with us. We'll be right back to continue our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen, as well as in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks to the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So, hang out with us, and we'll be right back. Bracken,
Yeah.
how'd your pasta making go?
Let's find out. What kind of check you want for it?
We'll make cooking 1d20 plus your intelligence. I do want this at disadvantage because you are inebriated.
That's when the best cooking happens, though.
It's more for the technical skill, not for the flavor combinations.
Oh no.
Cool.
God, it's
So
raw.
it's cooked, but the kitchen is in total disrepair. The one staff member that was left here to kind of watch and make sure that everything, he's in tears.
Brackett is completely unaware of him.
So
Bracken will take a bite to make sure it all tastes, decent.
I mean, to you it tastes great.
Cool. And he'll walk with 2 bowls of pasta through the halls, trying to find Terry.
I need an investigation check. Please do so at disadvantage.
Probably do big hers.
Stop
Mhm.
being technically poisoned.
Avi's poisoned.
Yeah, and
I
Avi
did
rolled
make
it at
disadvantage. I just
Oh,
got
you did.
20s.
Damn.
So, Bracken, you don't find Terminder. Instead, you find Carissa, who looks to you and you are probably looking for somebody else.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for my girlfriend.
The short one, the Tinkerer.
Yeah, that she's really cute.
If she's your type, I can see. I believe she was speaking with, Ron, the Earth Genasi in the library.
Okay. Cool, thanks. And Bracken will just start walking off.
It takes you a little bit more time. You do pass by Avi and Ron on your way to get to the library. And then, when you enter into the library, you see Terminder, who's got these notes kind of, on the table. She's seeming to draw out some sort of schematic.
Jazzy in the lab. Bracken will kind of just walk in and sit at the table next to Terry and put down a bowl of pasta next to her. He's be like, "Hey, Terry."
She looks up. Oh, hi, Bracken.
Hey. We went out and we got really nice clothes for the thing tonight. And I wanted to come see you so you can see how I look when I'm all dressed up. I'm not a fan of it, but to each their own. And I was a little hungry, and wanted to make sure if I came over, I wanted to make sure you weren't hungry, so I brought you some pasta that I made too.
Thank you. I did eat with the lunch that was made, but I'm gonna be working here for a while, so I can have this as a snack later on.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. It's a study stack. It works out all good. No rush, no worries. If you eat it, if you don't, it's all good.
Well, of course I'm gonna eat it. You've been like so good with your with developing your skill in the kitchen. Like you've been really improving.
Thank you. That not a lot of people say that, so that means a lot.
And I know that you don't like your clothes, and like I prefer you comfortable rather than not, but you do look very handsome in your hat.
Yeah, the hat was kind of we full disclosure. Cecil bought us a whole bunch of shots, while we were waiting for the clothes to get fixed up. So I'm a little underways, but the hat was a kind of a side thing. But I really appreciate you complimenting the hat.
Well, yeah, it's really cute on you.
Bracken will just kind of put his head on her shoulder for a little bit.
You can feel where she adjusts to better handle the cuddling, but she still continues to work on her schematics.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
Oh, no, not with this stuff, but thank you for asking.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, Bracken's gonna take some time in the library with Terry. If she needs me to leave, then by all means.
She does not tell you to leave.
I will. Hey, if you need me to bail out, if you're trying to focus up, I tell you. I don't. I came in to see you to see how you were doing, and I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Well, just don't get pasta sauce on the schematics, and it should be fine.
Bracken will smile softly and lazily eat his pasta.
Okay. Cecil, are you doing anything?
So Cecil returned to his room to begin removing his armor and anything that he's not going to be wearing to the engagement here. His thoughts and memories kind of go back home. He used to be in and out of his armor all the time, and then putting on more formal wear. His thoughts go back to Amelia, who used to help him with that all the time. So he's reminiscing a little bit there. Kind of gets a little somber with those thoughts. But he removes his armor, puts on his fancy clothes, and he leaves everything except for his extendable, collapsible spear in his room. So he literally just has his clothes and that spear, and that's it. And a cloak.
You take balloonberry juice?
Nope.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And he thinks about it, but he doesn't want to. I don't know. He doesn't want them to think it's blood or something weird that they want to have, because he doesn't really have anywhere to conceal it if he's just wearing these more formal clothes. So he leaves that back along with his armor.
Okay.
He'll keep his adamantine coin on a chain around his neck, but underneath his shirt. And he'll
Easily.
go find everybody else.
So, eventually the time comes for you all to kind of rejoin back together. Avi, you've had a nap. Bracken, you've finished your pasta. There are sobs that you can hear quietly from the kitchen.
What's that all about?
I don't know. I have a headache though.
I don't know. I had some pasta. I'm feeling great right now.
The sunglasses are back. Left the hat behind. I don't know what I was thinking with that hat.
Oh, it's a great hat. It goes with the look.
Oh. No.
Ham sandwich. Sorry, that. I realize now that whispering doesn't work with the closed captions.
Oh my goodness. So, you are able to follow the invitations address to the more personal underground blood gardens of the Duchess Ristana Theresi, and you are first met by Meldris. And as she looks up, still in a very business-like effect, still wearing her gloves, taking notes in a book. Well, you've made it here.
We're here.
I'll alert the Duchess that you've arrived. She finishes writing. before closing the book and putting away the pen that she has. And she looks over at each of you. You've done well so far. Don't screw anything up. And then moves into a new room, allowing you guys to kind of look around. Different to the Blood Gardens at the main Gezegdul estate, where there were flowers and more topiary bushes. Everything here seems to be vines, hungry, clinging to the walls, almost disguising the fact that you are underground, but still leaving you feeling caged almost. There are candles on iron candelabras that stand tall to light the way, and the heavy decorative doors that Maldris has just sort of stepped through that lead to the more private area occupied by Listana. When Maldris returns, the door is opened to you to enter in, and it's almost like being in the center of a hedge maze. The walls around filled with climbing ivies and a few climbing roses, but you would see a small table and chairs set up with glasses filled with a thick red liquid. There are a few figures that are present. One being, of course, the Duchess Listana. You see a figure, once high elven, but now her features made sharper in undeath. She watches you all as you enter in. Around her are 4 other figures. You have a shaded soul elf, who seems to be dressed in a very sleek, form-fitting dress of a dark black silk. There is a Azrin that seems to be more akin to the void and shadows than of celestial figures you've seen other Azrin to be. He wears more simple attire that reminds you of the mages and scholars of the scriptorium. There is a small pixie that seems ethereal right on the shoulder of who you can assume to be the Duchess Listana. And sort of not at the table, but close enough and keeping an eye on everything, you see a half-ogre undead just keeping watch. But there are enough seats for you available here, as you are welcomed forward.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with us.
Cecil will bow and move towards a seat.
Well,
I can really do the same.
you've already done so much for myself. It is only polite to invite you here. And Maldris had mentioned you were hoping to present something to me.
Yes, of course. I'll kind of give a look to Cecil, like for confirmation that this is what we're doing.
Cecil will give a little nod.
I'll open the bag of holding and pull out the medallion and hold it out with both my hands.
There is a widening of her eyes, a sort of sheen in them as she reaches out and grabs it. I had thought this lost to me. Lost to the House Gazetteer. Thank you for bringing it here.
Well, when we had learned where it came from, we figured it should come home.
It will do well in my class. As hopefully you will as well. And she looks over the three of you. You are aware somewhat of the disruptions to House Gazetteer, no?
Heard a bit.
Yeah, I think we understand a bit of the discontent that's been spreading.
With this, I shall be able to push a little bit further. Remove Ragaval from his seat. He's been there too long anyway. Gazetteer needs change. And I am here to bring it. You have already assisted me with setting up people I can talk to, confidants, allies. But unfortunately, I need one more task. Well, one more goal, which may have more tasks beneath it to achieve.
What is it you need?
Vitorian needs to be framed and displaced. Once Vitorian is out of the way, I shall be able to displace Ragaval and take my rightful seat. And you will have a powerful house as an ally.
Well, what changes are you looking to make around here?
Ragaval is growing soft. He does not take risks, ones that would provide great rewards. A testament to his age. But I am not so concerned about keeping a status quo if it means that I can achieve what is best for my house.
What exactly would be in it for us?
I have heard that you are looking to find a certain mage that has been in Gazetteur's protection and circle. A Vrindorin?
Yes.
I can get you the information you seek with ease. Once Victorian has been framed and Ragaval is no more. Give me House Gazetteer, and I give you everything that you would need of such an ally.
does seem to advance our goals too.
I assume you have some plans for us to enact.
Meldris will have the details of what we need to frame Vittorian. And, of course, my entourage here will be available to you for any assistance you might require. I have many ways to reach, many ways to assist. And when what you have done is all fulfilled, I will perform the master stroke during the Sanguine Masquerade. Of course, it will be invited, should you perform what is necessary. We could not have our guests of honor missing the fruits of their labors. It would be a shame if your outfits were only worn this one time, no?
We get new outfits for the masquerade, of course. I mean,
If you are, of course, wishing to, please do not hold back on my account, but you are so dashing. You deserve a chance to be shown off, to show off.
well, I'd be happy though.
Then I will perhaps do a quick introduction to my entourage, and then when you are ready, may speak to Meldris about what is necessary. The figures that are at her side, the elf is the Shaded Soul elf is introduced as Giselle Moonshroud. Her skills are in stealth and in assassination. She is a master of covert activities. The Azrain is a arcane counsel to Listana, assisting her in the delving of forbidden magics. His name is Percival Ballard. There is the Pixie, Listana's trusted advisor, Gideon Harcourt, and the zombie half-ogre is Ulrich, Listana's personal bodyguard, as well as the leader of her protective militia. He is skilled in both physical and magical combat.
Pleasure. Meet all of y'all.
Yeah,
Avi.
My name's Cecil. Looking forward to working together.
You're doing a good thing here, Giselle will say. Don't forget that, no matter what it looks like to anyone else.
Back to bonus. 10-5. Great success.
Should we await more information from Aldris then?
Do you approach Maltris with any more information?
Mhm.
Approaching Moltres, she has the book in hand and doesn't even look up. And you've met the lady and her entourage?
I think it's supposed to
Well,
be-
yeah. That's why we went in that room that you let us into.
I hear your sarcasm. I don't appreciate it, but do know that it is recognized.
All right.
If you've met with them and your introductions are complete, then the next task is set forth, and you see she finishes writing, putting the pen away, putting the book, before looking up to Lord Vitorian is to be framed. We are crippling his hold in Gezet Duel.
what is it?
There are ways that we have
No,
put forward 4 opportunities. 3 of them would be sufficient for the security. There is a contract that needs to be placed within the Deathless Archives of House Gezet-Dul. There is alliance proposals that will be placed upon the somewhere where Vitorian will be, mostly in the archives. These will be, of course, made to showcase alliances to other houses to upstart Ragaval. You must put it there for where it will be noticed. There are figures of Vitorian's entourage that must be, well, they must be killed. And we want it to look like they were turned on by other members of Vitorian's entourage. I can get you details on who all is in that. One figure that must die is his closest advisor, Osmond Skulldoodle.
yeah, really don't fall.
And of course,
Then I
there is the remaining entourage. You could, of course, turn to Nistana's aid, but it is not required.
Well, I think that makes sense.
Well, we will get started on all of this. Is there a list just for our record?
You are still residing at Ravenmere?
Yes.
A parcel will find its way to you.
Lovely. It's been a pleasure as always, Moltres.
I am bound to agree.
Mm.
Gives a slight bow of her head. So,
Nice.
But, yeah, you've been given the task. You've made an introduction to Lishtana, and you have delivered to her the amulet. You are dismissed from the meeting here, and as you are returning to Robinmere, awaiting whatever parcel Maldris will be sending, I think that's where we're gonna end our session.
Oh,
So we will pick up in our next session with the continuation of our story. But until then, thank you to our players for playing. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you all enjoyed this story. I will see you guys in our next stream. But until then, head over to wildewitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord to jump in a game yourself. Keep up to date with our other announcements. Our YouTube has our VODs. And as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.